just hit them all. You just swipe the card, I'm with a couple Latin. I just do. You other guys telling lies, homie, free money. AG, you pay me. Swagging in my saline. Two-door coupe Mercedes. I am too much for you busters. I don't trust them. They won't play me for no sucker.
It's time for some hoops at the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder here in downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Sacramento, McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Cauley Stein, and it's Rondo in at the point guard position. Here's Cauley Stein.
Did not need two hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Yeah, but just to switch it up a little bit.
The wide open look for Durant. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Count that one.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
It was a trade that seemingly had been talked about for several years. Finally, last season, Boston shipping out Rajon Rondo to the Dallas Mavericks, Clark, halfway through the season.
Yeah, and it seemed to me to be a trade that actually helped both teams.
And for Rondo, in the trade, he was able to get out of a rebuilding situation in Boston. It immediately helped a playoff contender in Dallas that was looking for help at that point guard position.
Now here's Durant. Outside Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Back to Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And I tell you what, it was a rough go of things there early on for Rondo in Dallas. And you know, even for great players, it's always an adjustment when you go from a position of comfort to a completely new environment. And even though you're going to a better team, there's going to be some hemming and hawing in terms of your role and how you fit in.
And McLemore kicks to Rondo. Cauley Stein passes to Cousins. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Cousins has got his first points of the game.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Here's Ibaka. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Down low, Durant with the steal. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. They set the pick. Off the pick. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Thunder trailing by 3. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Here's Cauley Stein.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Thunder.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Durant just inside the line. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans have really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
Curry dishes to Kufis. Curry wide open. Serge Ibaka with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. And the Western playoffs just, it seemed a bit of miss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
Sacramento moving it around. Right side, Collison. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
It's Durant with the drive. Can't hit from in close. Here's Bellinelli. And that one is hammered home.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
It's Curry outside. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Kings ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Kings.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
They've got Enes Kanter. Kyle Singler is out there with Durant. Then there's Foy. And it's Waiters in at the 2. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have. And Kyle Singler, basically a three-point marksman. He really lost minutes after the trade to the Thunder last season. A second-round pick by Detroit a few years back. He's always averaged over 20 minutes a game. But with the Thunder, he was kind of banished to the end of the bench, and his play reflected that.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Kanter. Roberson comes in for Kyle Singler. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Dion Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Foy.
Man, you talk about a guy that's bound. And Darren.